James, obviously it's been a whirlwind the last couple days. What was your reaction when you got traded, and how did you find out about the trade?
Yeah, I was hitting in the ninth and walked, got to first, and I look over and we got a pitch runner coming in for me, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, what's going on? So walk in the dugout, and our pitch coach is like, here's a phone. So he gives me the phone, and I get on. It's our farm director. He's like, hey, man, you got traded to the Red Sox. And I think my first thought was, no kidding, all right. So, a lot of emotion. Definitely was very sad to leave those guys. Had a great time over there and had a blast with that group of guys in Eugene, but was immediately just so fired up about becoming a Red Sox. Obviously being up here in New England, in the Cape, I knew the love for Boston sports, the Red Sox specifically, and just how much people take pride in sports here. And then I was like, all right, well, who did I get traded for? And figured out it was Devers. I was like, oh, this could go one of two ways. And it went both ways for sure. Definitely a lot of mixed emotions, and I tried my best not to get on social media to get my feelings hurt. But, I was so fired up, man. Like, this is, the Red Sox organization speaks for itself, and their player development and their culture and their success on and off the field. And just couldn't be a better spot, better opportunity, and I'm ecstatic to be here.
You mentioned the reaction on social media, and yeah, there are people obviously very upset that Rafael Devers ends up getting traded to San Francisco, but how much pride do you take in, at the same time, that you were a part of a historic package, and you were one of the players that this organization sought in return for a player as good as Rafael Devers?
Yeah, that was extremely humbling. Not often do you see yourself in those situations, and obviously growing up, I grew up around sports from Atlanta, so Braves fan growing up, and I know what that stuff looks like. I understand what the business part of it looks like, but I also understand the pride that fans take in their players and their team, and so it's just a lot of just humility, man. Like, I can't express enough how cool this is for me. Like, I'm still a fan of the game as just as anyone is, and then to be a part of something like that, it's very cool. It's very humbling. I'm very appreciative of the Red Sox giving me an opportunity to come play here, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm really excited to be here.
And you're getting your first taste of Double-A. Looking at your numbers when you were in High A this year, you were actually hitting left-handed pitchers really well this year. What has gone into how well you've hit against lefties this season?
It's a lot of work, man. Like, it's a day in, day out grind. I mean, the process isn't an overnight thing, and I think that's what a lot of people forget is, like, I've been doing this since I was 4 years old, and it takes a lot of work. Like, the countless hours, the sleepless nights, and the blood, sweat, and tears that goes into these things, they might be unappreciated by people that don't know it, but to us, like, it means the world to us. And so every day we try to go out there and just compete and try and find ways to get better each and every day, right? I mean, it takes a complete player to get to the big leagues, and my hope is that I can do everything well enough to be able to call myself a big leaguer.
How did your first experience with being in New England, which was the Cape League experience, how did that experience shape you as a baseball player? I
mean, I remember walking away like, wow. I mean, this place is fantastic, and the people, the place, just there's so many cool spots here. I'm a big food guy, and so the food as well is phenomenal, and so I'm excited to be back for that as well. And just couldn't be happier with the opportunity. Like, this is a place that I'd hoped to play one day, right? And I hoped that they had picked me in the draft. They didn't, and now I'm here anyway. So pretty funny how the circle kind of comes around in full. And I really enjoyed it. We had a prospect day at Fenway when I was here, and I was next in line for BP behind my good buddy Will Turner, who's with Greenville, and they canceled it because of rain. So I never got to hit at Fenway. And I remember talking to Chev, our coach with Brewster, and was like, listen, man, like, no way they're canceling this, right? And he said, they are, but you're going to have to find a way back here. And so it's always been in the back of my mind. It's like, at least if I play one game in the big leagues, with the Giants, like, I hope it's at Fenway. And so now that I get the opportunity to call it home, it's even cooler for me and cooler for us as well as a family.
You mentioned the food element. What type of New England delicacies really got to you.
Clams and lobster, man, it's hard to beat. I'll tell you that for sure.
Absolutely. You're from Marietta, Georgia, and you just mentioned you grew up a Braves fan. There's also a very well-known member of this organization that's from Marietta, Georgia, and that's Christian Campbell, and you guys actually played opposite of one another in the ACC. What has that relationship been like? You guys didn't go to the same high school, but you guys obviously grew up in the same area.
Yeah, so we went to rival high schools, actually, and played together on the same team from 9 to 16, so very familiar with him. My best friend in the whole world is Will Turner, who was drafted by the Sox last year, and know a couple others. I've met Roman in the past and played against Blaze Jordan growing up as well. So a lot of familiarity there. A lot of guys on this team have played with the guys that I've played with and so forth. So just a really cool, just small world, man. Like super absurd how small this world is. And to get to play with those guys or play against them, it's a pretty neat experience, I would say. And I'm very, very happy to be here for sure.
What's your favorite Christian Campbell story? Do you have one?
Yeah, I got you. So first time I ever saw him play, we were playing against each other at 8, and he was playing with our rival team at the time, the East Cobb Titans, and I was with the East Cobb Astros before he came over to the Astros the year later. And he was in center field and made a diving Superman catch at 8 years old, and I'd never seen anything like it. And at the time, I was like, that kid's going to play in the big leagues. And I remember just being in awe of it, and the athlete he was, the quick twitch he had, his advanced ability to play in multiple places at 8 years old was just crazy to me. And so had a blast playing with him, had a blast playing against him, and man, I'm glad to play on the same team as him for sure, hopefully.
You mentioned the draft, right? You were taken at 13 by the Giants. Obviously, the Red Sox picked Braden Montgomery right before you, but they clearly had interest in you at the time. What was that whole draft experience like as it was related to the Red Sox? Did you know that they had interest in you?
I had no idea. I didn't know I was getting drafted by the Giants until the Red Sox were literally picking. So as Manfred was coming up to the podium, I figured I was going to the Giants, and just a wild experience. Very stressful for anyone that's gone through it. They know how just, scary it can be, how nerve-wracking it gets, and then to have, I think I had 100 people at my house. Like, they don't know what's going on either, and so just for everyone, it was crazy.
Final thing I had for you, you've only been here for a couple days. You got your first hit as a member of this organization yesterday. They've been well known to kind of transform the way people swing the bat. Actually, a perfect example is Christian Campbell and the way they changed the hitter he was in college to what he became to obviously be a big leaguer. What have they talked about with you these first couple days within the organization?
Yeah, I think the couple things I've noticed, A, is their attention to detail, and B, is they'll waste no expense to provide everything they can for us as players. And from the tools to the technology to the breakdowns, it's unbelievable how in-depth it is here. And it was just shocking to see, how well and thorough their ability to break down different things are. And I am, it's kind of overwhelming because it's a lot of information and a lot of technology. At the same time, I am extremely excited to see how it all works and how it unfolds as well with me in the future.